What's up, guys? Kool-Aid here, and today we're going to be talking about anti-personnel mines, more specifically on the Infiltrator. And I know all three factions do have a different type of anti-personnel mine. I know TR have a little bit harder time because they do have to place theirs in the direction they want the explosion to go. However, everything I'm going to show you in this video, or most of what I'm going to show you in this video, will completely apply to all three factions. So I did kind of break how I like to use my mines down into a few categories. This will make it just a little bit easier for me to go over this stuff. Just keep in mind that I am not going to cover every good mine spot in this game. This game is just too huge to do that. And so many different circumstances, not one fight is exactly like the other fight. So, a lot of this is just stuff you're going to have to come up with and think on your toes. But I will go over some of my favorite spots. And the first ones I want to talk about are what I like to call defensive mines. Now, these are mines that you're going to lay on or around control points, objectives, anything like that. And these are going to do two different things. First off, in an active battle, that's currently taking place around that control point, if you need to capture that, you can lay down mines in front of two different doors or two different stairwells, and this is going to allow you to essentially guard three different entrances into that capture point by yourself. So you can pretty much, you're kind of like a one-man army in there capturing the objective. The other thing it's going to allow you to do is once it's already captured, it's going to allow you to defend that objective without actually having to be there. As far as placement goes, there are so many different types of buildings that have these control points in them. You're just going to have to use some common sense. But I always like to lay them right on the tip of stairwells. That way when people run up, they still can't see them while they're running up, but they have no time to react to them whatsoever, and that usually results in their death. The other spot I really like to lay them as a rule of thumb is right next to the actual control point itself. People always tend to run right by those, and again, you're going to get usually a free defensive kill out of it. The next category I like to call kill spots, and you saw me lay one down in front of that terminal. Pretty much any high traffic area. That's actually the second time I've laid that down in front of that terminal, and both times it resulted in kills. Now, I was also guarding that, of course, because I'd hacked it and I don't want these guys to continue to spawn vehicles. But, that's just an example of a great kill spot. Not necessarily defense, but you're going to get a lot of kills out of it. Now, you just saw me die right next to a teleporter. This is an outlier station that teleports into biolabs. It's going to be super, super high traffic. That is actually a great spot to lay down anti-personnel mines. I do it all the time, usually on my way to another objective. All these lifts that you're seeing right now, these are also great spots. People travel these all the time, especially this one in this tech plant. At the bottom of this, you are always going to get kills here. People don't ever think to look there, and you're going to get pretty much anybody going up or down. Here is actually a good spot that Avanu laid and actually gets me. This is that same outlier station that I've been at twice in this video. They must have been getting sick of it, so they laid a really nice mine right there in this commonly used path. The last spot I want to talk about is on top of tech plants. So often I pod on here and start hacking these turrets. Well, there's three ways of getting up here. There's two teleports and a lift for the opposition. So what I like to do is I like to lay down a mine right in front of that teleport, the side that I am currently working on, and as I work my way towards the center, I will go over and lay another mine on the other teleport. And I just kind of make sure that I keep my eye on that middle lift. There is no way to actually cover all three because we only get two mines, but you just kind of got to work with what you got. The next category I want to talk about are what I like to call suicide mines. And these are basically when you see a huge clump of people, you just run in stealth. Works a little bit better that way. Actually, nano armor cloaking works really good for this. But you run in stealth, you decloak, and just start dropping your mines as fast as possible in a large clump of people. Now, typically you're not going to come out of this alive, but this can net you a lot of points very quickly and put a huge dent in the enemy forces, and it's quite hilarious. The last mines I want to talk about are what I like to call oh crap mines, and these are mines you're going to want to lay down as you're running away, as you're being chased, if you know you can't stop or you'll die. This saves me a lot, and at the very least, if I do die, I usually take somebody with me, or maybe even take 2 people with me. One thing to keep in mind about that, and one thing I always try to do, is if you are infiltrating a base, if you have 2 mines down for defense, try and get to a terminal and resupply so you have 2 mines on you at all times. Now, if you lay one of them down, you're obviously going to make another one disappear, but you just want them on you in case you run into one of these oh crap situations. The last thing I want to talk about are enemy maxes. You guys might have seen me kill a few maxes in previous videos. It used to be quite easy, but lately it seems like all maxes are running flak armor, and all 3 of the next clips, or all 3 of the clips you're watching right now, are all happened within about a half hour yesterday. 3 straight maxes, and I think all 3 of them were wearing flak. I know at least 2 of them were. The last one I'm not 100% sure what happened, but you know, it really screwed me and it ended up getting me killed on 2 of the occasions. So just be aware of that. It used to be quite frequent that I could kill these, but now, like I said, most of them are running flak. So anyways, guys, that's pretty much all I have. I know there's about a billion spots that I probably did not cover when it comes to laying mines, but there's just a billion spots in this game and I could never do it. So anyways, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. I will talk to y'all later.